Alright, guys, so, we're back on the Saucy channel, Saucy 2, about to get lit. And something I want to talk about to you guys real quick. And it involves Cayo. Cayo Perico or Cayo Perico. Obviously, everybody that plays GTA, we all know about Cayo Perico. We all know how to do the heist. We all know how to work the heist. We all know everything about it. Basically, Cayo it's been played out, man. It's been played out. But anyways, that's not what the video's about. What the video's about is this new glitch, which happens where, like, if you do KO, like you start up a Cayo heist and you fail accidentally, like you accidentally fail the heist, or you just fail it for some reason literally takes your weapons away from you. And I made a video right there. Look, it says new broken Cayo Perico. No weapons glitch at the patch 1.67 notes update. So this seems like a glitch that's been in a game for at least one day. Not even 2 days into the DLC, we're already seeing a lot of bugs and stuff, especially with the new missions. I guess I can address that too. And then we'll talk about the car situation. Like all the car removals from the game. We're going to post that on Sauce God. With Sauce God, Mr. Sauce God. That's my other channel. Go check it out. Mr. Sauce God. And or just Sauce God. We'll post on that channel too. And I'll make a video over there for you guys, because I don't really post on Sauce God like that. And I'll put the link to the description so you know which one it is, because it's many, but yeah. But yeah. So the KO glitch where, like, when you accidentally restart it, it's like not like restarting the whole heist, but just blowing up yourself and then pressing restart. Like, soon as you load back in, it literally takes your weapons all away. And this is a glitch that seems like probably is influenced by the patch 1.67 notes after yesterday. And also, guys, too, maybe this might be influenced by, them finding the way to get back into the Cayo cabins. Like, in case you guys don't know, like, the Cayo cabins, like, those are where, like, the secondary targets will be at, like, the cabins inside those cabins. It'll be, like, either gold or cash. Those are really the only two secondaries you'll see. And sometimes paintings, too. You might get a rare weapon or something, depending on which cabin you're at or what you scope out. But it's been confirmed that you can now glitch back inside the cabins after patch notes 1.67. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the patch note name. So after that, it seems like you can now glitch back into the cabins for KO. All of the KO players in here with me. I know y'all excited about that too, cause there used to be a way to do it, but now it's back, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute too. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. But the reason why I think this is game breaking too, like, I think it kind of kills the motive for even wanting to do KO. You know, not only by yourself, but like with other people too. Just to do the heist in general. Like, cause Cayo Perico it's still one of the best ways to make money. But with this new no weapons glitch that happens when you restart the heist is kind of annoying, man. It kind of does kill the motive. Cause then it feels like too, if this glitch is gonna be in the game for however long until they patch it, you're really forced to not want to fail KO. Like, you would have to try your best not to force KO if you're a new player. Otherwise, if you're a new player, you would have to get used to, you know, the other alternatives like knocking out the guards or whatever. Because sometimes I just knock out the guards as an alternative. And now knocking out the guards too, I would say it could be another alternative to, having no weapons inside of the compound. And I still think Rockstar needs to fix it. And let me say this again. Rockstar, please fix Cayo. Please fix Cayo. Like, for real, fix Cayo. Fix Cayo Perico. Please fix this no weapons glitch. Please. The fans are asking, even I'm asking. I don't know if this will get out there that much, but if it does, I'm still addressing it. And it's something that even my friend told me about yesterday. I'll go leave his channel in the description below. The link to his channel. But please, this is something, that's a big problem with every DLC that comes out with GTA. And I feel like, even though it's not that big of a deal, even though Cayo is possible, without weapons, you just had to know, like, what guards to knock out that the Juggernaut doesn't come across. But even though it's not that big of a deal, man, it's still important that they test these things. Cause with the new DLC, like, after them having to remove all those cars, like I said, we'll talk about that on Sauce Guide later. But with them having to remove all those cars from the game, I feel like, despite them, freeing up space for newer content, it still impacted Cayo in some way too. Cause, like, how did they even get to Cayo? Cayo Perico. I mean, we already saw what they done with Cayo these past few DLCs. It has not been looking good for Cayo. It felt like a nerf after nerf. A nerf after nerf. And I feel like Rockstar could really do better. I feel like they could really do better when it comes to, balancing Cayo Perico and also balancing, how the guards react, how the AIs inside, not just the compound but the island, how they're programmed. And it's obviously, I would say, I feel like these glitches are done on purpose too. Like, I feel like Rockstar, before they drop the DLC, they need to test everything, every single thing in the game, to make sure everything is running right. Cause this glitch right here is kind of killing the motive for me. Cause it's having me thinking over here, what if I mess up? I had to keep restarting the heist. I had to keep restarting the heist because the Juggernaut won't die. I had to keep restarting the heist because of no weapons. I had to keep restarting the heist because the target is outside the compound. Mind you, the target outside the compound too. That's another problem Cayo needs to fix. Is the targets. Not like how much they pay, but like targets spawning outside the compound. Remember, this video is strictly about Cayo, so we're gonna talk about Cayo only. What needs to be fixed still. So Cayo, I think, like the target spawning outside, I think that's still a problem even today, even after 2.5 years of the hikes being out since December 2020. I think that's still a problem. And I really only, even though the glitch has been out for a while, nobody's really talked about it. I want to say it because it involves Cayo and the heist and how it plays. I want to say, like, too, that glitch is something I've only experienced when playing with other people. Like when I play, I like that. I don't. When I play with other people, I think that's when I really get the glitch. Cause usually, like too, when you fail the heist, it doesn't normally spawn the target outside the compound. And the main cause of that is I would say the main cause of that is 2 cents. Like that drainage glitch, like where it doesn't let you go inside the drainage tunnel, or that yellow marker's not popping up. Because usually that's supposed to pop up too. So that way you'll be able to get inside the drainage tunnel. If that doesn't pop up, then you can't go inside the compound. Do that way. And I feel like that's a big problem that definitely needs to be addressed and should have been fixed by now. Is the target spawning outside the compound. The main target. And it only happens when you do it with other people. Like when you're giving people back-to-backs or whatever. That's the only time the target spawns outside the compound that I noticed. But when you do it by yourself, I don't think... It may be possible it could happen, but I never experienced when I did it by myself solo. So I think that's a big problem that Rockstar needs to fix on a Cayo heist. And I think that involves too, no weapons too, man. Like how you gonna... I mean, you could literally knock them out and all of that if you do get inside the compound. But even then, having no weapons is still a disadvantage to getting the target. It's a big disadvantage. Because then you won't even be able to get the target. And in order to get the target, or in order to get outside the compound and complete the heist, you have to get the target. And I feel like having that new no weapons glitch adds a disadvantage to, trying to get the target. Or even trying to get that juggernaut. And that juggernaut is so easy. Bro, I haven't watched Dennis in years. I haven't watched this dude in years. I might have to talk about it soon. Do y'all remember Dennis? Dennis, that's crazy. I haven't watched him in years. I forgot this dude was still on YouTube. But anyways, guys, this is strictly about Cayo. I'm gonna talk about that later. So I feel like that's a big problem. Addressing Cayo. And the circumstances for, grinding Cayo that are probably still prevalent. And also, guys, too, I think one thing I might think about this glitch, I have a feeling it was possible before. Like where, like literally, Like when you failed a heist, it could have been something that rarely ever happened back then, but it was probably possible. Cause I feel like I seen someone like they were into the compound and then they have no weapons, and it was like very rarely did it ever happen. Like when you did Cayo. But it seems like with this glitching now, like even on next gen probably, even on PC, maybe Xbox Series XS, it may be a possibility that this is happening on all platforms and Rockstar. Again, please fix the no weapons glitch on Cayo Perico. Cause if you don't fix that, I feel like you're discouraging players from even trying to do the Cayo Perico. If you don't fix that, I feel like you're adding more problems to the game than fixing them. And obviously the game is already broken enough. It's infested. And let's just say that. It seems like day after day after day, I'm seeing more and more glitches that definitely need to be looked at. I might turn this video into a discussion. And it's even bugs with the new missions and stuff. No. I don't want to get too deep into it, but strictly for KO, I would say that's something Rockstar needs to look at. Nobody else's responsibility except for Rockstar. So that's something I think, and I made a video on Ride Saucy. Definitely again. Check out the video I made this morning. It's called New Broken Cayo Perico No Weapons Glitch After Patch 1.67 Notes Update. And share this video out too. Like I said, this video is going to address everything that involves KO and that new glitch so far. Now, I guess we can move on to like the next topic. Have you guys noticed to like for Cayo Perico, have you noticed to like you can now glitch back inside the cabins? Like I never even knew. Well, I did know about the glitch because I used to do it to um where I would glitch inside the thing, inside the cabin, and I just take the gold or the painting or whatever targets in there. And you could even do a solo too. It used to be where you could even go into the basement. No key card, no none of that. Well, it's been brought back and it's been rediscovered by the fans. So one thing I will say is a plus, and I guess could make KO playable again is probably the fact that the glitches are back. And you could even do them solo or friends, whatever. You could glitch inside the cabins using specific techniques. But I still say the no weapons problem, that's still prevalent. And it still adds on, to what I'm saying. It's still relevant to what I'm saying. Because, to glitch inside those cabins, normally, too, I think guards could spot you inside those cabins if they're walking around it, or if they're walking around the compound. They could literally spot you right through the window. I didn't even know that when I first did KO, which was two years ago now. When I first did KO, when I first started doing KO, around the same time 2 years ago. I didn't even have an idea that was possible, but having to know new weapons glitch, I feel like too, you make things a bit slower. You make getting into those cabins slower. You make going around the compound slower. And it's gonna be harder for people to get the elite time if they had to restart. And mind you, once you restart, you won't get the elite time. But if you do have to restart, the elite time is earned. the elite time is not, it's not really there. So I feel like this too could prevent more players from getting the elite time on Cayo, and it's gonna make them harder rather than just restarting, redoing what you did and just getting out of there. In my opinion, I think if they do fix it, it'll make it back to where it was before, where you get the elite time and you could just run out of there. Even if you restart it, you could just get out there with the full cut. You may lose a few. You may lose money based on if you use the long fin or not. You may lose some money, but you'll still have a full bag. And you'll still be able to shoot the juggernaut, which is the most important part. I would say getting that juggernaut. Because if you try to knock him out, he's not going to get knocked out. He may stay on the ground for a few seconds. And then he's going to get back up and minigun you. Like, real talk. That juggernaut, that's why I would say, too, no weapons is a disadvantage for players. And I feel like by Rockstar, if they don't fix it, and I highly think they do, I highly think they will fix it. But if they don't fix it, I feel like, too, it makes, it makes it harder for people killing that juggernaut. I mean, you could get guns from the office and stuff like that, but no other weapon can take out the juggernaut as easy as those weapons they automatically give you in the heist. So I would say fix them. Fix them immediately, Rockstar. If you understand what I'm saying. Because those weapons are needed for taking out that juggernaut. If that juggernaut sees the body, then everything's screwed up. As long as you could kill that juggernaut, then you basically set for everything else. You don't have to worry about the juggernaut spotting it. And then minigunning you the next second. You don't have to worry about all of that. Because that juggernaut, I don't know if you guys noticed too, but it has the longest vision. Like, you notice on the mini map, it has like the blip. Like, it could see from distance. Unlike the other guard, they could only see from a certain distance. In the cameras too, like. So I would say the no weapons glitch getting fixed. It will help, to make taking out that juggernaut easier. Even if you restart it, you could just still take him out. And you won't have to worry about having no weapons in your weapon wheel. So, fixing that, I think will get, will rebalance it back to where it was. Now we're gonna talk about. Now we're gonna talk about, how they can rebalance Cayo, which I think is definitely needed. Man, they messed up Cayo twice. Literally in these past few DLCs, we've been seeing Cayo getting nerfed after nerf, and new bugs. Literally last year, in a Criminal Enterprise DLC for GTA Online, there was literally once you go inside I think once you did the heist too, like when you tried to do the KO, literally all the guards were frozen. I remember Tylarius made a video about it last year, and it doesn't even feel like that long ago. It feels like a month ago, but it's been almost a year, and they did fix it immediately to where the guards were like frozen. They couldn't move. And you couldn't even get alerted, even if you were inside their cone of vision. You could not get alerted. So, I think Rockstar, what they need to do is they always need to test Cayo Perico, before they release a DLC, because having the guards frozen, even though they're frozen and you can't get alerted, I still think it could be a disadvantage because what if you want to restart the heist, or you want it, or to again the no new weapons too. Let's say on top of this new glitch they got, let's say if the guards were frozen again, like last year when the update dropped for the summer update. Let's say the guards were frozen again inside the compound, inside El Rubio's compound. And then on top of that too, if you had to restart the heist, how would you be able to blow yourself up? How would you be able to even restart? If they were frozen and on top of that, you have no weapons in your weapon wheel. You would just be walking around just knocking them out. But if you wanted to restart, they couldn't even kill you because they're frozen. They're bugged out. Even going in their cone of vision, you still wouldn't even get alerted. That's if they were frozen while you have no weapons in your weapon wheel. So they couldn't even kill you because they're frozen. They wouldn't even be able to kill you. So I feel like it would be a disadvantage for those who play the heist all the time. And they like to restart the heist. They wouldn't even be able to kill you. So that's a point. That's telling you that Rockstar really needs to test what's going on inside the Cayo Perico heist before they release a DLC. Because obviously I think that's a big problem too, because like how the guards were frozen on the island last year when they dropped the update. It's sort of like this. But I'm telling you, if that glitch came back, like to where the guards were frozen, and on top of that you would have no weapons in your wheel to shoot them, even a juggernaut, and they can't even kill you either. I feel like it would be a big disadvantage. And that tells you the heist will be broken. Like very broken. So, and Cayo is very broken still. So that's something I wanted to point out. That's a possibility. That's a what if statement to this new glitch going around in Cayo, Perico. If the guards were frozen and you had no weapons, that's exactly how it would be. They couldn't even kill you, so you could restart the heist or leave the heist. You would literally be stuck inside the heist. Like literally, you would be stuck inside the heist. And there's no way you could leave unless you leave through your phone. Like you could just leave the job through your phone. So I hope you guys understood what I was saying. That's like a what if statement or a possibility that could happen again. If they were not to fix that glitch last year, and if it was still going on after a year, and then on top of that you would have this glitch going around, then I think it would be even harder to deal with Cayo. I think it would definitely take the fun out of it too, like the complete fun out of it. Like the guards frozen, they can't move, they're not programmed right. I think it would definitely take the fun out of Cayo. So having no weapons is a big disadvantage to whether people want to play the heist or not. So there, I hope you guys understood that. What I was saying, that's a what if possibility. Check out my man TGG too. He just made that video today. It seemed like it might have came out just yesterday, because my friend told me. Again, I'll post his link in the description. He told me about this glitch, how every time he would restart, he would have no weapons. And that's just a few possibilities I wanted to add on to that. So, it seems like too. Oh, another thing I wanted to address is the cooldown. So the cooldown, obviously you guys know they definitely need to fix Cayo, like, the cooldown and stuff, like how it's too long, like 2 hours and 24 minutes should be brought down to 90 minutes, or between 90 to 45 minutes. And I honestly think too, if they want to rebalance the game, because I know that they're still trying to rebalance the game. They've been trying to rebalance the game for a whole year now. And I feel like one of the best ways to rebalance the game is make the KO cooldown 30 minutes instead of 144 minutes. I think that would be a whole lot more reasonable than keeping it where it is right now. And you have to wait a whole 2 hours just to restart the KO again if you do it solo. And let's say if you do it with players, it will be like the original cooldown. Just make it 15 minutes again. If you do it with people, or what they could do is make it even 40 minutes. And then if you do it with people, it would be 20 minutes for the cooldown. I feel like that would be a way better balance than 100 extra minutes of waiting. Because 40 minutes goes by real quick. So it would be 40 if you did it solo. But if you did it with other people, then it would be half that amount of time you have to wait to start up another KO. And I think that honestly would balance the game way better than what they're doing right now. And literally having you wait a whole 2 hours just to restart the Cayo heist. I think it will honestly add on, to making the game better and making the heist better overall. Making people want to play the heist again. You know, it'll make people want to play the heist again, and they don't have to wait so long. And then they can make money in a faster time frame than just having to wait 2 hours and 24 minutes. They can make way more money in a day. Like, because even before Cayo got nerfed last year, like before it got nerfed last year, and I'm about to end the video off too soon. Before KO got nerfed last year, I was literally doing KO by myself, and the cooldown would be like 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Like, literally, it would just be 15 minutes, and I could just do it over and over and over and over every 15 minutes. Just start the setups, and it would take me like 40 minutes. 40, 30, 35 minutes. And I would just do that all day until I make 10 million. All day until I make 10 million. And I feel like too, if they do rebalance it and make the cooldown 40 minutes for solo plays instead of 144 minutes, then it would honestly make me start wanting to play KO again. It would honestly make me start wanting to do the heist more often, like I was doing last year. I would just do it all day. Like, literally all day. I would sit there and do KO. So that's a balance I definitely been asking for. Sure, I was saying like make it from 144 minutes, because that's exactly 2 hours and 24 minutes. So I was saying like make it down to 90 minutes, but obviously I think 40 minutes will be better because you can make more money in a faster time frame. So I think that's what they should do. They could rebalance the game by doing that. Just by doing that. And they don't even have to increase the payout. They don't have to increase the payout at all. I'm just saying all they need to do is make the cooldown shorter. Keep the payout the same, but make the cooldown shorter. So it'll be faster for people to make money in that time frame. So that's one change I think they definitely need to do besides, fixing this new no weapons glitch in your weapon wheel. Cause it's a change that's been going on for a whole year. And also make it back to where the juggernauts don't see you. Or like the don't or change Rockstar needs to change it back to where the guards don't see a body. They need to keep it just strictly camera. Like how it was before. I think that would honestly make Cayo, as good as it was last year. It would make it back to normal. It would make Cayo playable again if they did do that. So I think that's a change. Oh, monetized. I do need to get monetized. But I think that's a change. All the changes that I will be addressing in this video. And thank God somebody found a way to get back into those cabins. I just wanted to let you know for Cayo players. Anybody who plays GTA and stuff like that. But yeah. I think Rockstar definitely needs to fix this glitch. Rockstar again. Please fix. Hashtag Rockstar please fix. Cause they definitely need to fix this glitch. It's been going on for a day, and I think just like they patched the orbital glitch, hopefully nobody finds another orbital glitch. Crap shouldn't even be in the game, but hopefully once they do that, you know, everything will be good, man. Everything will pretty much be good. So Rockstar, please fix this glitch. And please listen, please fix this glitch. Cause if this glitch keeps on going, then it's gonna make Cayo even more unplayable down the line. So I think for players' sake, please fix this glitch. And please program Cayo before you drop it. Please program it properly. Make sure you program it properly before you release a DLC. That's all you had to do, Rockstar. All you had to do. But anyway, guys, I'll make a video on my Sauce Guide channel. Go check out Mr. Sauce Guide. Mr. Sauce Guide down below in the description. Maybe I'll post on my main channel. Maybe. I don't know. Like a breakdown. If I do post on that a video, well, go check out that video first, the Cayo glitch one. And I'll probably post another video for you guys soon on Sauce Guide. And make sure you check out, go sub, whatever, do whatever. But this video was just addressing all the Cayo nonsense that's going on. That I basically noticed, that I've experienced. And I think something that could easily be fixed if Rockstar listened. So hopefully this glitch does get fixed and hopefully it does get fixed soon, as soon as possible. As soon as possible for players' sake. So again, let me know what you think about this Cayo glitch. Let me know what you think about all the other glitches I've addressed in this video and the possibilities and share out the video. But yeah, have a great day. I'll be on Sauce God. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.